I learned direct from our masters. So I'm leading the same guidance of our Guruji, whatever he taught about the pranayama. Prana means everyone knows it's a life source. The life source will be there, but with the ayama, we are giving the shape for it. That's we used to say controlling the breath. Here we can't control. By the practice, we are giving the shape for it to adjust according to our body temperature. It's very important. Pranayama will be there. Complete yoga will be there. Yoga will be there, but it depends on the persons how they are taking it. Like my personality will be there, my energy will be different. Another person will be there, their energy will be different. It's like a one fruit you can take as an example. How many people can able to digest the apple? Some of them it's very beneficial, and some of them will be getting acid, gastric problem, and some they can't eat. So it doesn't mean the apple is not good. Apple is as like a nectar, it's very good one. But according to the body, how it's going to be adjust with them. That's if we are able to know, then everything will be clear. So like a pranayama, it's a life-changing tool, I can say. Breathing is the only one we have in our hand. Rest of the things we don't know. From the birth to till the end of the life, breath will be with us. If breath is stopped means we can't say they stopped their breath. It means they passed away. So how we are using it's uncontrollably, it's unconditionally, it's from the child to the till now. We are breathing, but we never know about the how it's working with our body, mind, with our emotions. So today, just a little bit about, I am going to talk the few minutes for the breath, then we will come to the practice. There will be different types of the breath. Many people have the very shallow breath, and many people have very long and deep breath, and many people it's like a pause. Suddenly when they little walk and little work, they used to exhale the very big breath. Oh my God. For the breathing also, they get tired sometimes. It happens many times. And many of them, they talk non-stop, like a typewriting. It's like a keyboard typing, because their breath will be very shallow. They need always for the next breath, they don't want to lose that breathing sound. So constantly they used to talk very fast, because breath will helping them to only to speed up. That means they chest breathing. And some of them, they speak hardly one or two word and they keep quiet. That means that the kapha body, the lethargic, they are tired only for the breathing. It's really, you can't understand, you can't believe many times people get the tired for the breathing from the breathing. They don't want much word talking, much movement, just they want to feel the breath. It's unknowingly, it happens. So if you have seen any baby, small baby, you can see the babies breathe from the diaphragm. You never seen the chest is moving up and down. Only diaphragm muscle is moving for the kids. Until the 5 years, we all are normal breathing people. That's why in India, it's proverb is also there. Kids like a god. Until the 5 years, people used to say, oh, kids as like a god, very innocent. they are very pure. Their breath is also very pure. After the 5 years, then baby will get ego, angry, screaming, crying. It's me, mine. These all things will, when it occurs in his mind, its core muscles will become tight. Then unnaturally it happens, habitual becomes the chest breath. Again, with the pranayama, we are going to recall our natural breath. Recalling our natural breath, and you can see if you are putting the fingers in front of your nose, your breath is coming full of the nose, full of the nostril. It's like a full pipe of the nostril is using to throw the breath. After the practice, what we are giving the shape for it means, because I use the word for the shape we are giving for the breath means, it will becomes like a needle. Tailavat dhara in Sanskrit, breath how it could be means, when oil is pouring one bottle to another bowl, you can see there will be, without any jerk, without any pause, it comes one line from the up to down. Our breathing has to be like a one line without any jerk, pause, and not much. It's a very deep one, as like a thread, as like a needle point. For then that is the shape we are giving for this full of the breath will become as like a needle. That is the shape we are giving with through the pranayama. So now, however, we lost our diaphragmatic breathing. However, we lost our natural breath. So how we gonna came to know? So what is exactly deep diaphragm breath means? So if it doesn't matter for you, Kajolji, so if you can show them Makarasana, the crocodile pose 1 to establishing the diaphragmatic breathing. Sorry. Yes. Thank you. If your hips are flexible, you can widen your legs back. You can more spread leg back. If it's not much flexible, you can close them. The heels will be outside. Yes, that's the correct one. Until the rib cage, your body is touching towards the ground. Then, yeah, it's correct. Chest is lifted up. Then bringing your hands in front of your chest, both hands. Interlock your right palm to holding the left elbow, left palm holding the right elbow. Yes, chest is lifted. Your forehead is resting on your right arm, left forearm, either wrist. Okay. Diaphragmatic breathing. Chest, we do not allow to chest has to be lifted, chest no need to touch the ground. Here you can see without any force, your breath is moving very slow, deep, jerkless, pauseless. Navel to nostril, nostrils to the navel. Regular, at least 10 minutes if you are going to practice, you are going to be establishing your diaphragmatic breath. So slowly releasing your hands, Kajulji. Side of your body, you can rest. Okay, left or right cheek resting on the ground, completely relaxing the body. Slowly turn towards the back. Back. Slightly bending the knees, bringing towards chest. Because when we are practicing the Makarasana, we feel little tense towards the lower back. So it's good to be grab your knees with the hand. Yeah. Right to left, completely grab them, completely hug them. Yes. So right to left, left to right. Twice a time. Gentle movement. Nice. Releasing your both hands, turn towards the left side with bending knees. Left hand extended over your head. Your head is resting on the left upper arm. With support of the right hand, slowly come to the sitting position. This is the one way to recalling your natural breath and establishing your diaphragmatic breathing. So after then we will come to pranayama. Before going to attend any practice, we need some qualification for it. Like taking the admission for the one course, we need some certificate before that. So here we need normal persons. Normal means without having any like a high blood pressure, kidney stone, ulcer, pregnant ladies, and especially heart disease related people, they are prohibited to practice the pranayama. Some of the pranayama will be applying for the healthy baby receiving for the pregnant women. That will be under the guidance of the teachers. There will be, when I'm guiding, I will explain you which kind of the breath can be pregnant women apply. And rest of the pranayama, they must have to be avoided while during pregnancy. And during menstruation also, ladies must have to be keeping in the mind. There will be some of the exercises in a breath that must have to be stopping. And especially kidney stone, they also. My sound is audible, guys? Okay. And before going to starting your pranayama course, always if you got any operation on your belly, before 18 months, it will be not possible to learn any breathing practice like a some of the exercise will be with the muscles using. So that is not good, like a Kapalabhati, Bastrika, some of the kriyas. after the 18-month, it's like a 2 years. After the 18-month, they must go with it. But instead of these things, they have to go with the guidance of the masters. So first breath, always pranayama start with Kapalabhati, but here we are going to be from the base. So nadi shodhanam. There are many varieties of the activity, varieties of the kriya, breathing technique will be there. So here I am going to guide you 4 types of the breath. So applying for each and everyone can be able to apply this breathing technique. If they are heart patient, BP patient, any ulcer patient, whoever they are, they can practice this breath technique. It's just opening your moon and sun nostril, sun line, and balancing your energy, balancing your body temperature in your body. So always we goes with a breathing technique here using hands.
So one moment, we just got a question. So people with heart disease shouldn't do the pranayama.
Pranayama. Yes, pranayama they shouldn't do. Some of the breathing technique, by which one now I am starting guiding. So this one can they go with. There will be some rapid breathing techniques will be there. They must have to be. So here, first beginning practice, we are going to using the nostril breathing. So this one for the everyone. If they are sick people, if they are operated people, if they are still taking any medication, it doesn't matter. It will be helpful for each and everyone. And especially for the kids, it will be very helpful for the keeping the memory and improves their memory. Before going to using, when we are using our hands, we have some elementary system in our hands, my dear. So the thumb is the representative of the fire. Index finger will be air. Middle finger will be the space. And ring finger will be earth. Pinky finger will be water. So here, which mudra, whenever we are practicing with according to the breathing technique, I am going to explain you. So here, when we are using holding the nose with the breath with the hand, so the left hand will be holding the Prana Mudra. This is called Prana Mudra. The thumb, ring finger, pinky finger touching each other. This one we used to call Prana Mudra. So it will be keeping on your left thigh. The right hand will be holding the mudra pranava, either Vishnu mudra we used to call for it. Vishnu mudra, either pranava mudra. So the thumb is going to be holding the right. The ring finger is going to be holding the left. No. We are using right hand. Mostly, always we use, if it's good to be using the right hand, because fire we need, the sacred fire we need to achieve our goals. So always right hand will be the first one giving, taking everything. If you are going to see in India, most of the temple, if you are going to giving, when they are giving some offering flowers, prasada, some sweets, if you are taking like this, they never give, because it will be, they used to say less energy means lethargy, laziness, darkness will be. So it means light, brightness, creativity will be there. So that's why always it's the questions will arise when students practice. We used to say right hand means why must has to be right hand. So I'm explaining this one. So now you are going to close your right nostril, right nose. This one we used to open our both nostrils. Always our nostril will be, one will be active, one will be passive. So one nostril will be passive means every 1 hour 20 minutes our nostrils are changing. Every 1 hour 20 minutes they are changing the, sometimes the left will be active, sometimes the right one will be more active. But when we are going to practicing the pranayama, both nostrils has to be balanced. That is the good sign, and it will be very pleasant. The both nostrils are balanced means you are getting concentration. It's very hard, but by the practice we can keep them balanced. From the left nose, 12 breath only from the left nose. You don't need to change the nostrils. Just from the left side, you are going to be breathing 12 breath. Inhale and exhale in one side from the left. After the 12 breath, leaving your hand down, few normal breath from the both nostrils we are breathing. Then again we are bringing the right hand to close the left nostril to breathing from the right 12 breath. Slowly bringing your hands down. This is the one technique to opening your both nostrils, balance. After then, just I'm going to guiding you few breath now. So rest of the, after then I will tell you how many breaths you have to practice here. Because if I am giving complete practice, then your time will be passing. So now, from the left inhalation, right exhale. Only inhaling from the left side, then exhale towards the right. This one we used to call Surya Bhedi Pranayama. Surya Bhedi. The sun nostril, the right one will be calling sun, the left nose will be calling moon. The moon energy, the sun energy. Left will be moon energy, the right will be sun. So now we are using the technique to breathing one. Inhale from the right, from the left, exhale from the right side. Keeping it in your mind, inhaling from the right side, left side, exhale from the left. Inhale from the left, exhale from the right. This one, which one nostril you are exhaling, that will open. So inhaling from the left, exhale from the right. Only one way, you don't need to reverse. Just inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So after the session, I could send details about this one, so it's easy for you to reminding. 12 breath you are practicing every day, this one, before going to be pranayama attending. At least 6 months, if you are able to do this breathing balance, then it's a good for your pranayama practice. After then, having the normal breath without using hand, few normal breath. Then again, you are using the right nose to inhale, right side of the nostril you are going to inhale. Then close the right nostril, open your left nostril, exhale from here. Inhaling from the right, exhale from the left.
Kavita ji, just one question. A couple of people may be trying for a baby, so could you just let us know any that they need to avoid?
Okay.
Okay.
Inhale from the right, exhale from the left. 12 breath. After the 12 breath, leaving your hand. So the first one and the second one breathing practice, everyone can practice this one. Now we are going to be practicing Kapalabhati. So that's Kapalabhati, the breath, one purification sector. It is not a pranayama, it's the purification sector, but it must has to be practiced before the pranayama. It purifies our blood, tissues, and channels. At least 3 months regular, if we are practicing the Kapalabhati, it purifies our blood. If anyone having the hidden diseases, these all things will be appears by the practice. Many times, many people carry disease, but they don't know that doesn't comes while diagnosing also. After when it comes out very last stage. So with this practice, you have the plus point after 3 months. If anything will be there, like a body itching, skin disease, most of the skin, most of the all the type of the skin disease will be curable with practice of the Kapalabhati. So it is also very important who has to do and who do not has to do. As I explained, kidney stone, any ulcer patient, and heart disease people, completely pregnant lady. This is not for these people, completely avoiding. And with this breathing technique, it applies here Adi Mudra. The thumb will be the under the palm, inside the palm, and fingers closing the thumb. Middle of the palm, your thumb is closing and your fingers are holding it. This one will call Adi Mudra. So whatever technique we are using, it's not comes from the other way. It's not comes from the any different. You can see when you are getting more cold, nervous, and unknowingly you will hold the fist. When you are more cold, you will be able to hold this one. So this is the one fire mudra. It's increased fire from the solar in your abdomen. Many times you can say when they are praying, when they are so scary to get winning point, many students you can see the results chamber when they are going to see their result, they used to do like this. So they are losing their fire, it will help them to keep the fire. In sleeping time also, uh, scary people and the depressed people, almost time they used to hold like this, and under the in between the both knees they used to keep it one to sleep properly, to controlling their emotions, controlling the cold. So this one increase more fire. It helps you to through the belly, through the navel center, you are able to pump properly to exhale the breath. This breathing, this one breath will take here, more active will be the exhalation one. Inhalation will be goes with passive. It doesn't make sound, it doesn't make any energetic, just it will take breath slowly. Only exhalation will be more powerful here. And beginning times, after practice, it's 120 breath must has to be learning. So it's suddenly first day I'm not saying to you, you must have to go with it. So if you are a practitioner, regular, if you want to practice, there will be a one circle. So 120 breath you can reach. Until that, gradually every day few breath you can increase to in your practice. And with this practice, your sense organs will be more active: hearing, smelling, vision, and the teeth and tongue will be. Many people, small kids, many of them having the hard pronunciation, and their tongue will be very thick one. So they can't pronounce properly word. If they are practicing Kapalabhati, it will helpful for them to the Saraswati Nadi, the sound of the Nadi will be in the tongue. So it will helps to, they can fluently able to talk. So how this one breath will be, I will show you. So keeping straight, rolling your shoulders back, maintaining the natural arch in your back. Sorry, I forgot one main important things. These all breathing Nadi Shodhanam with using the hands and nose breathing techniques. You can practice before the meal, 15 minutes before the meal. After the meal, half an hour also you can able to practice this breathing technique with using the nose technique. But Kapalabhati and these all sequence will be, you must have to be practicing empty stomach. After the meal, 3 hours later, you are able to practice. So keeping in the mind, and menstruation time completely avoided for the ladies. This one technique. Inhalation will be going without any effort. For the exhalation, we are making little effort to exhale the breath properly. At least 2-3 people, you can open your camera, dear, so I can see exactly how we were throwing the breath. Sometimes just we guide and people practice. They don't know the chest is moving much, either belly is moving, either how much breath they are able to throw. Okay, so forceful exhalation one, holding the Adi Mudra, rolling your shoulders back, maintaining the natural arch in your back, and especially relax your jaws. Your jaws completely relaxed. Yes. Now from the belly, you are throwing the breath. Forceful exhalation one. One, 5, 15 breath, you are throwing the breath. Forceful exhalation. After then, keeping closed eyes, concentration will be between the eyebrow center, calming your mind. And releasing your mudra and open your eyes. This one, gradually every day increasing the number of the exhalation. You can go, so 120, one round will be there. After then, it depends on you how many numbers, how many times you want to practice. It depends on you. But 120 will be the one circle in a pranayama. So you can go. It's always empty stomach. And please, if it's very cold country, then you want to keep the warmness in your body only, you can practice this one before the bed. Otherwise, it's not good idea to before the bed. Many of them ask me to before bed they can practice. It's not good idea because it will make your mind open. It's a creativity. It gives you strength. It's like a fire. It's a fire. It's not a like. It's a fire. It's increased fire energy in your body. So if fire is awaken means you can't sleep. So it's a good always to early morning before the meal. So early morning, it depends on you which time you are available, many of them working people. So adjusting your time, empty stomach, you can go with it. I think it's a good idea to before sunrise, if you are practicing, that will be very beneficial. And some of them people, when practicing this breathing technique, they'll feel little dizziness in beginning 2 weeks. It's not a big problem because of the many of them never been practiced, and their nose, the nostril area will be closed with the mucus. So lack of breathing pattern, breathing properly, we are unable to breathe completely. So these problem having people will get dizziness in beginning 2 weeks. And if you are getting like a dizzy, you don't need to be scared. After 2 weeks, it will opens and it makes clear more, and you will be able to feel fresh air, and your full nostril breathing you can enjoy. Is any question is there regarding this practice? Because I'm going to be explaining another one. And it's very hard in beginners for the belly pumping. It's not easy to pump properly from the belly. If they are getting any hard, anything too hard to pump properly, there are so many varieties of techniques will be there to improve your breathing. And especially for the cervical problem, they are unable to breathe Kapalabhati. Exactly exhaling, will they always feel around the shoulder blade pinching pain, because this will help them. And especially for the cervical people, it's a very good medicine, so they can go with this. They can use their hand, interlocking their hand back of the neck. So using this is the first exercise doctors used to suggest the cervical people. Little chin, tilting the chin up, then they can go with this practice. Kapalabhati, the forceful exhalation one. Kapala means forehead, bhati means pumping. So this breathing technique will gives you brightness, shining on your forehead. So the blockage energy will be removing, means your darkness is going, the brightness will becomes in your path, in your mind. And if possible, there will be a 2 liter of the water bottle, something heaviness you can hold in your hand. So your hand can be moved properly back like this. The brisk, today you can just go with this idea, and later on you can practice. Yes. So like holding like this, anything, it will make you to hold your arm back. See. Here, if you are here, your chest will be, lungs will be more widened, more open, and your diaphragm will be more active. So you can breathe. For the cervical people, Kapalabhati will be very beneficial in this way. You can see some of the masters, they use belt, some heaviness to holding like this, either some on the boosters, they are bending their back like this. And with the Pavana Muktasana, they can practice the Kapalabhati. It will helpful for adjusting their cervical, and it's removing easily. And another one way, having the lower back pain people, very severe lower back, they can't sit on a ground, they can sit on a chair, either while using any support. Many people, it's very hard then, so they can go with the kneeling posture, either in this way. interlocking the fingers back and rolling shoulders back, either folding the lower back like this. This is the one plus point to holding the lower back. Yes. Chin up towards the sail and exhale from here. You can see the changes in 3 types of the techniques using beginners. It will be very helpful. So it's easy to remove the lower back pain, and especially in sciatica. Sciatica people, it's common with the practitioner of the body and some housework people, they used to lift this weight. So for them, if they are getting problem to if their legs are flexible, sciatica people, it comes most of the people with the Ashtanga practice and some of the hard regular practice will they get. So using the Gaumukha Asana, cow face pose, using this one pose, they can practice the Kapalabhati, 30 this leg and 30 breath will be with this leg, changing the legs. Okay, so it's adjust naturally in 2-3 weeks. If they are having any severe pain also, they can able to cure themselves, and most of the time they can use this one posture while sitting, while watching something. So it's beneficial to remove their lower back with sciatica pain also, using the Kapalabhati practice. And after the practice 1 week, you have to be observed very it's a very subtle way it works. If you are getting like a burping, passing the gas a lot, either any muscular pain you are getting in your body in the first beginning week, so you have to understand your food pattern there. If spices and like a pizza, burger, gluten things if you are having, that will be makes a cause to create acid. So if much acid you have already in your body and you are practicing, then it's a natural to get headache, and many of them will feel like a vomiting sensation after the week of this practice. If vomiting sensation coming means this is the beneficial for them. If headache is coming means this is the beneficial for them, because the cleansing process started in their body. These symptoms and eating and beginning time, you don't need to, it must be I have to mention this one, because all the beautiful queens always they are scared about their beauty. It's a beginning 15 days, whoever practice the Kapalabhati, they'll get the small drop of the burning small pimples around your chin. So you don't need to scare. You will get here, you will get in the middle of the head, either you will get on your belly, around your belly reddish. So these all things will be the toxic going out of your body. Otherwise, you will get some ulcer in a mouth. If these symptoms are not getting, you will get some ulcer in a mouth, either eyelash burning, either water coming a lot in the eyes. So you will feel like a some filling, wax filling in the ear. So these all are the normal symptoms to your body started good to connecting with the Kapalabhati. So one more time, I am reminding you, empty stomach always, you have to go with this breathing technique and holding the Adi Mudra. The forceful exhalation will be must here. So 10 breath with me, you are going to practice. Rolling the shoulders back, maintaining the natural arch in your body. By closing your eyes, concentration will be at the belly, navel center. Inhale the breath. Exhale it. Now inhale and forcefully we are exhaling. Beginning times, give the space for next inhaling. Many of them we are habitual to seeing on YouTube and many teachers practicing. So always we have to go according to our energy, as I explained you. So beginning time, proper exhalation, properly establish your what you are practicing. Then later you can go like a rapid exhalation. So later on, after 6 months, you can go with like this, but use your proper energy to exhale the breath. So is it okay? Any doubts regarding this one? Nice. Thank
Just to explain, because only because I've done this before with you. For those of you who haven't got your cameras on, there is a specific, not feeling the tightness in the neck. I think a lot of people do this in the beginning, isn't it, Kavita ji? Whether
Yeah. Beginning time, and naturally whatever we are doing, we used to tighten our jaws and tighten our lips sometime. Unnaturally we do. But with this practice, you must have to be observed. Your facial muscles always relaxed and jaws are completely relaxed. You don't need to be, we are not fighting. We are just applying the breath. Many of them, when they go with the Kapalabhati, they'll go with. So you don't need to be, give the stress for the around neck. Then your sense organs will be getting trouble. Why we used to tell the relaxing jaws means, if you are tightening the teeth and you are using the breath, using Kapalabhati forceful exhalation, any asana practice also, this will harmful for your ear. You will going to be getting the drum problem, less hearing problem, because it hits on directly your sense organ for the ear. So it's always from the navel to nostril, nostril to navel, concentration on your belly, then exhale the breath properly. You don't need to shoulder movement, your chest has to be relaxed. You can see when I am breathing, my belly part only working on with through this. Rest of the body is relaxed, face is also relaxed. Okay. And having the migraine problem people, they can go with the Kapalabhati. It's after 3 months, I don't think so they can have the migraine pain. More than few years ago to having people also got benefit from this pranayama practice to removing the migraine. They are very long ago to they are on a medication, but now without any medicines, they are able to do their daily life routines, everything. So I forgot to mention the migraine people, they can go with Kapalabhati. The next will comes after the Kapalabhati always. There will be the having same benefit, but it will be very rapid one, Bhastrika. Here with this breath, we used to go forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. This is also same, pregnant, menstruation during the menstruation, and ulcer patient, any teeth pain, any chest pain people, completely prohibited to practice this breath. Some of the low BP and high BP people, they can go, but it must be under the guidance of the teachers. This breathing technique also goes with Adi Mudra, middle of the palm, your thumb, and closing the fingers. With relaxing your facial muscles, shoulders, jaws, having the gentle smile on your face. Forceful inhalation, forceful exhalation, here both breath are active. Inhaling forcefully, exhaling forcefully. Only 10 breath practicing with me. The forceful inhalation, forceful exhalation. I am showing you very slow, otherwise it will be very rapid one. Relaxing your hands, relax your body, and open your eyes. Beginners and beginning time, it will create some blurry in front of your eyes, and suddenly you are feeling like you're falling down. These all will be beginning time. It's a normal symptoms happening. And if early morning, if you are getting this is a lot, means your last night food is not good one, and that's why you are getting a lot. Bhastrika. Benefit will be improving your memory power, and your brain is getting more circulation of the blood, and your body purification happens here. And the most subtlest way it works from the root Muladhara to between the eyebrow center. From the base of the spine, root we used to call, from the base of the spine to between the eyebrows. It works a lot because from the Muladhara, from the root, we have 14 different nadis, different nerve system to coming towards the up our body. Someone will end in our palms, someone will end in our big toe, someone will end on your both nostrils, some both end in your ear, eyes, between the eyebrows, behind the eyebrow center. So these all are getting more beneficial with the Bhastrika, and it's helpful for your chakras. 7 chakras will be along with your spine. So it will be more beneficial in subtlest way. After this breathing, this one will call Bhastrika, the forceful inhalation, forceful exhalation. And after then there will be comes Nadi Shodhanam, the beginning time, beginners what we practiced for the opening and the balancing our nostril. Here we are going to using the sun and moon, the alternate breathing technique. Here few breath we are going to practice. So the rest of the numbers you can increase your own practice. So using the here also with the Prana Mudra, left hand sitting, right hand will be using the Pranava Mudra, either Vishnu Mudra. You can see here our 3 fingers are close to help the prana awakening. Here we are using the index finger, middle finger will be not touching nostril, but the same prana here working with the nose. You can see right and the same mudra working with the using nose. So inhaling from the left, exhale towards the right. Then again inhale. After the exhalation, we are still remaining the right nostril open. Then inhale from the right. Close the right nostril and exhale from the left. Again inhale from the left. Close the left. And open your right nostril to exhale. Inhale through the right nostril to close the right. Then exhale from the left nostril. This one circle, inhale towards the left to right, exhale, right inhale, left exhale. This one we used to call one breath, alternative nostril breathing, Anuloma Viloma. Few breath you are practicing with this one, alternate nostril breath. Slowly releasing your hands. This breathing technique always goes with a 4-8 breath. 48 breath. If you are completing, then you are touching the pranayama 1 point, 1 circle of the day. So during the day, there will be a 24 hours. 48 breath if you are completing means The left one, the right one, the left one knows, completing 24 hours completely breathing pattern. That's called 48 times. It's very hard because you can't speak, guys, and I'm alone speaking. Then I thought I'm going maybe fast, either slow down, more slow down. Hard to connect sometimes, but we are trying. We'll see how it works with you. After this Nadi Shodhanam, there are so many varieties and different people different. If anyone having the more fire, for them, we use another one technique. There will be with the diagram. I can explain you in a different another time if we get connect again. And some of them very lazy, they need creativity, and they don't want to do another rest of the pranayama, just they want to go with the nadi shodhanam. So they can go with this one to keep calming the mind, but creativity will be there, more energy will be there. And this one helpful, especially as I explained the migraine headache. So migraine people, if you don't want to practice the Kapalabhati, you must go with this. How many numbers, that doesn't matter. At least 6 months regular, if you are practicing the Nadi Shodhanam, then your migraine will be disappear completely. And any sense organ problem having also, and stiffness from the body, if you want to remove stiffness, but only using the breathing technique with the Nadi Shodhanam, you can go. It will make flexible enough for your body. It calms mind, it gives more strength your breathing, and you will be able to get the stability with this breath. There are so many things will be there, having less time. After then, there will be breath retention will goes after this Nadi Shodhanam with every practitioner of the pranayama. But beginner, we never teach the holding breath. At least more than 1 year, at least 12 months, either 18 months. If regular 2 times of the practitioner people will be there, after the 6 month only we used to tell them, we used to teach them holding the breath. There are so many different way from the root lock to how to control. Here I am giving just one technique to you. After some of the months, couple of the month practice later, you can apply this one you to practice. Inhaling the very deep breath one, using Adi Mudra here also, sitting in comfortable position. Exhale your breath completely. Then hold the breath outside without inhaling. Then slowly inhale the breath. Then exhale. One more time. Long inhalation and long exhalation. After the exhalation, without breathing, holding the breath outside. Empty body, empty stomach. Then inhale the breath, exhale it. It's the simple one technique. Beginners, at least before the 1 year practice, we can go with this one technique to holding the breath. After then, the Brahmari one, the honey bee breathing technique. it improves your hearing, eyesight, and many of them, when if you can teach properly whoever is depressed people, for them this one breathing technique very beneficial, because with the depression, with the crying a lot, with seeing so many dark dreams, their eyes goes down, the eyeballs goes down, and it will become very big black circle, and there will be no shine, no energy on their face. So they can do this practice. It will bring their eyeballs out more up, and the shine will come, because the eye nerves will be more active with this one. This technique goes with a Shanmukha mudra, 6 face mudra, Shanmukha mudra, but here I am teaching you very simplest one using the index finger. Tuck your ear buttons to close the ear button. Outside sound you can't hear. Only exhalation sounds comes from the nose. Your concentration has to be tip of the nose. By closing the eyes, inhale the breath, then exhale with sound. Slowly open your eyes, and thank you, all of you, to allowing me to share some techniques with you guys. So if you have any doubts, you can take a time to we can discuss on your questions. And if anyone wants to join me in private classes, so there will be my phone number will be there. I can pass the Kajolji so she can send you. Okay, so how are you and how you felt? Any questions? Let me know, my dears.
Thank you ever so much. I'm so grateful. Your voice was so soothing and your instructions so clear. I think it was really, really good, and I look forward to practice some more. So there's been some question in the chat about some approved, whether there is some approved practitioners in Northern Ireland. So I'm not sure if you've got other contacts all across the world or places where we can check the information. What else do we have?
Hello?
Yeah.
I will try to, Kavita-ji, you can give us a little bit of information on this, but about, Catherine is asking, are there any approved practitioners in Northern Ireland? What are your thoughts about approved practitioners? You know, how we get a certificate and we start practicing in Western countries. What are your feelings about this?
Yeah, approved practitioner. If regularly practicing, when you get certificate from your own practice to I can stop now practice of these things, means it's unpredictable, my dear, because of your calming mind. When you are getting from the practice, from your walking, by the walk. These techniques will lead you direct to the meditation. So there you don't need to be sitting in one corner to practice these all things. When it's happening, so pranayama, these all process we do and subtlest way it happens. So if it's happening means you are able to hear the ocean sound, the flute sound, honeybee sound naturally. When you are closing eyes, you are sitting, it comes naturally by the mind. And lion, this kind of the sound, if you are able to hear, then your practice of pranayama has to be stopped. So you don't need to go after this one. And for the showing, for the teaching, if you want to approve any certificate about your talking, then there are so many schools, they can give you certificate of the pranayama teaching. But for the personal practice, I explain. So if you are hearing this kind of the sound, you can stop the pranayama practice.
I'll explain a little bit. Maybe I wasn't very clear. I'll just speak in Hindi, so maybe you understand. वो क्या पूछ रही है कि वो नॉर्दर्न आइलैंड में रेजिडेंट है और वो पूछ रही है कि उनको सर्टिफाइड प्रैक्टिशनर की she wants to find somebody with a certificate, a good qualification.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can provide you, my dear. I have my own school for this one. So only you want to get the pranayama only, so we will provide you that certificate.
And I must say, I know, Catherine, you said you're looking for someone in Northern Ireland, but I've done it remotely with Kavita ji online, and it's very effective online. So if you are really worried about getting somebody who really understands, then I do suggest you try the online method, and then you'll see for yourself how that compares to somebody who's working more locally.
Yeah, they can join me in personal class, so they can came to know how about the practice according to their temperature, their body. We can give them techniques to apply.
Are you able to provide us with some written description or instruction for today's session by any chance? This is one of
with this one today, what we did for that explanation for how many techniques we did, I can give you.
Thank you.
But I can't give most of the people according to their body nature. Just regarding this practice, what I taught, I can give you today.
Thank you. Krishna is asking, as a migraine sufferer, how long do I need to do the pranayama?
It depends on their sleeping, food pattern. After then, if they are properly having the good diet, according to their nature. Many times we used to have the mouth taste food. If it's suiting our body or not, we don't know. So if they are having according to their good diet, 6 months is enough for them to Nadi Shodhanam only. I can tell them to recover.
Thank you. Is there any other questions or comments? There's a lot of thank you, and it was very informative, very helpful introduction as well. So thank you a lot. I'm very grateful for it all. So,
yeah, with closing mantra, and this one mantra will be for the healing mantra we used to say for everyone. So wherever you are, be safe, be healthy, and be cool mind for everyone. So I'm going to chant healing mantra to all of you, all of us. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan mrityormukshiyamamrita. One Om and three Shanti together. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, all of you.